not going to be any drop-off as far as communication between people. They know exactly what they expect from each other. And I'm just taking a step further, man. I'm looking at Geno Smith, and I'm saying, dog, he spent 4,300 yards last year on touchdown. Josh Allen was his MVP. And his stats are basically better than what Josh Allen did. Nobody talks about Geno Smith because obviously he's in Seattle. And just like you said, TJ, he has basically helped resurrect his career, so to speak. And he is very good. And the contract that he had received with the 66.5 guaranteed money. And it's a great deal for him. He's in a situation where the defense should be a little better. And they will win the football. Now, I would expect them to come out of the gate and make 10 or 12 games playing in the AFC West. They're going to be still be fighting for last, but it won't be 3 and 14 or 4 and 13. I believe that they can at least win 8 or 9 more. That's a tough one. That's a big one. That ain't no more. Don't be mad. Let me throw this one out at you. I just find out. I'm trying to ask you in a second. And we have these conversations because it's all based off of quarterback conversation. They drive the media. People pay attention to it. It's the whole crowd's the topics to talk about. But there was a time where running backs would go in number 1, 2, 3, 4 in drafts.
Steamboat Sailors Lacrosse on KTYV Sports on FM is brought to you by
our friends at Yampa Valley Bank, the Steamboat Roofing Company, Mountain West Insurance,
Ellens and Strom Attorneys at Law,
Mountain Eye Works,
One-Off Auto Center,
Mountain Mattress and Furniture,
Dotson Payment Solutions,
the Paoli Group,
Steamboat Ace Hardware,
and the all-new Steamboat Motors.
Steamboat Sailors Lacrosse on KTYV Sports on FM at 105.7 and SteamboatRadio.com.
It's time now for Steamboat Sailors Boys Lacrosse. Your Steamboat Sailors getting ready to host the VAIL Mountain School GORE Rangers. Both the Sailors and the GORE Rangers coming in with 3-4 records. You look at common opponents. They've played Aspen, Summit, and Air Academy, and they both have fairly similar scores. So all bets are off. We're just going to leave it to what happens here on the field. We will check in with Coach Amos Gilbert with his thoughts on this matchup and the season thus far. We have some Sailor spotlights and opportunity for you to get up close and personal and learn a little bit more about your Steamboat Sailors boys lacrosse team. And then, of course, I'll have the starting lineup and the call of today's game. It's Steamboat Sailors boys lacrosse. We are live at Gardner Field. If the technology gods smile on us, you'll be able to listen and watch this game on the World Wide Web at the Steamboat Radio YouTube channel. Go to youtube.com, search out Steamboat Radio. Once you get to the Steamboat Radio YouTube channel, click on live, and you, my friends, will see a link to this game, and you will be cooking with gas. Of course, you can listen to it wherever you are across the globe at steamboatradio.com. Click on the Listen Live tab. Go to KTYV Sports on FM. Click on it. Click on Listen Live, and you should be able to download a audio streamer and listen from there. Of course, you can listen wherever you are across the Yampa Valley on KTYV Sports on FM at 105.7 and 97.7 on the FM dial. It's Steamboat Sailors Boys Lacrosse, and your Steamboat Sailors are getting ready to take on the VAIL Mountain School GORE Rangers. We're in the pregame show. We're half an hour out or less, so fasten your seatbelt and get ready for some boys lacrosse. Live from Gardner Field, right here on your Steamboat Sailors Sports Connection. KTYV Sports on FM, 105.7 and 97.7 on the FM dial, and on the World Wide Web at steamboatradio.com.
Dotson Payment Solutions are proud to sponsor Steamboat Sailors broadcast on KTYV Sports on FM. Hi, this is Zach from Dotson Payment Solutions. Are you running a local business and tired of paying too much for credit card processing and not getting the local technical support you need? Join our team today at DotsonPOS.com. That's DOTSONPOS.com. Dotson Payment Solutions is a home team for point of sale, payment solutions, loyalty programs, gift cards, and more, and a proud supporter of the Steamboat Sailors, your home team.
Jason here with One-Off Auto Center. Schedule your vehicle today to have it ready for spring. Welcome that spring weather in with 15% off any oil change, only at One-Off Auto Center. We'll inspect tires, brakes, and fluid levels so you can hit the road with confidence. 15% off all oil changes now at One Off Auto Center until April 30th. Give us a call at 970-871-1346 or book online at oneoffautocenter.com. One Off Auto Center.
We go the extra mile.
Hi, I'm PJ Wharton, president of the Yampa Valley Bank, and I want you to know how proud we are to sponsor this Steamboat Sailor sports broadcast on KTYV Sports on the FM. Steamboat Sailor fans are the best, and we support our sailors on the turf, the court, the pitch, and even the track. If you can't be there to cheer our sailors on in person, Yampa Valley Bank is thrilled to provide this broadcast just for you. Go Steamboat, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Hey, this is Matt with Steamboat Roofing Company, and we love to sponsor all things Steamboat. As a company, we like to get families and student athletes outside to enjoy all that Steamboat has to offer. Steamboat Roofing Company is proud to sponsor Steamboat Sailor sports broadcast.
Steamboat Roofing Company proudly working in and giving back to Steamboat's outdoor community. Ski, bike, run, roof, Steamboat.
To schedule a roof estimate, please visit us at steamboatroofing.com. Again, that's steamboatroofing.com.
This is Matt with Steamboat Roofing Company, and we're proud Sailor sports sponsors.
See you out there.
Brian Harvey with Steamboat Sailors head boys lacrosse coach Amos Gilbert. Amos, how are you today?
Good, Brian. Thanks for giving me a call. Thanks for letting me come on.
Absolutely. We've got the VAIL Mountain School GORE Rangers here in less than a half an hour. Big game. Before we get to that, let's talk a little bit about the last couple of games. It's been a tough stretch for you guys. Tough loss to Aspen, and then Air Academy and Castleview had their way with you guys. What's the feel right now in the locker room with the guys? Talk about those games. Give us a little recap of where the team is, both physically and mentally.
Always tough to put a few losses on the record. Aspen is one I'm sure all the boys would love to have back. That's always an emotional game for us, but they have a good team, and so does Air Academy and Castleview. We sort of set our schedule up like this by design. We front loaded it with some good teams. Castleview is a 5A team. Air Academy, traditionally, they're very good, and they gave us a game down there. Aspen also very good. We played some close games with them historically. Last year we sort of had their number. Go down there, they gave us a game. Sort of the message to the boys, the last 3 games on the road down by the Springs, it's all about us, all about the Sailors. Take care of our business. We got a lot of growth. We're not playing for March 28th. We're playing for May. The goal is to win our league, and with Summit coming up today, that's a big one for us, and that's a conference game, and that's what matters, right? That's what gets us into the playoffs and takes us to our goal of winning another league championship.
Yeah, you've had a tough schedule, no doubt. But who are some of the guys that are rising to the top right now? Maybe some pleasant surprises that you're fired up about the way they're practicing and the way they're playing.
We got a lot of good leadership in the locker room, especially in that team group. The guy that I think of most immediately is Finn Byer. Down in Castleview, he might have been the best player on the field. Just chaos between the line, motor like no other, ready to run in transition. He's been awesome for us. He's been really vocal in the locker room, getting the guys going, making sure we stay, keep the main thing, right? Worry about us, worry about what we can control, and he's been a really good vocal leader for us and backed it up on the field with his play. 2 other guys that just jump out on the defense end. Henry Jameson's been a rock back there for us, just being a leader. He draws that lefty matchup for us in the team, which has been awesome. Xander Harvey has been outstanding. As a lefty, he's able to take their best player out of the game most of the time. And down in Aspen, they talk about they feel like they have a pretty good crew of guys. They have a pretty strong righty down there at attack. And Xander did a great job sort of nullifying him in the game and forcing them to beat us in other ways. A few other guys, Ike Alexander, outstanding as our goalkeeper. Always great to have great leadership out of the back, and he was a ball stopper. Allows us to do some fun things on defense, and really trust our guys to make the right plays, and it helps us clear the ball among other things. And then offensively, George Redfern's been a stud for us. He offense. Every time we go down on offense, ball's got to go in his stick. He just makes things happen. He's a playmaker, right? He's there in the big moments when we need him. Again, another vocal leader for us off the field. And again, he just backs it up with his play, between the lines, riding hard, playing hard, and then making scoring goals for us, which has been awesome.
Yeah, no surprises from any one of those guys that you just listed.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, no, you got a really good crew there. And George, we jokingly say, was born with a lacrosse stick with his pedigree, and it's certainly fun to watch it. Looking at the scoring the last last couple of games, we've had a hard time getting goals going, but I know that when this seal gets broken, look out, because certainly attack is one of our stronger positions, or so it seems on paper when I look at past years when you've got guys who are coming up like Lyle Henninger and Ethan DiBiase. I mean, those guys have been playing, since their freshman year and contributing. Talk to their game.
Just to speak to sort of Lyle and Ethan first, those guys have been great for us. We trust them with the ball in their stick. We trust them to be playmakers. We trust them to understand what we're trying to do on the offensive end. Like those guys get it. Lyle's put a few in the back of the net. Ethan had a big goal in the Aspen game when we were sort of chipping away back at their lead. So those guys are rising to the occasion. Today, we got Tommy Henninger on the bench, keeping his brother in line, and Ethan's out there too. One of the things I'd say about both of those guys is no one plays harder when the ball hits the ground, and no one rides harder than them. One of the real positives I look at with our attack line, after every game we've played, the opposing coach comes up, shakes your hand, says what they say, but they've all said we're tough and we're gritty and we're scrappy. Those are attitudes that we use a lot in the locker room, and if I could have every coach come up and tell me that after the game, I'd be pretty happy.
You've got a young midfield. We talked about it in our last interview, and really midfield is, as you know, has got to be one of the most important positions on the field. How's the growth of our midfield?
Out of the midfield, you're right, we are young. We have a lot of inexperience up there. Some guys who are filling into some roles. We've been a little plagued by injury up there, right? Guys who, whether they're playing through something or bouncing back from something, which has made it hard for us to sort of get in a rhythm, but those guys are ready for it. Some of our best athletes are in the midfield. Guys like Cohen Vanderbosch can be the best athlete on the field at any given time. Reese is an animal in the clear. Tyler Groves is a really skilled guy who's fast and strong. Abby Cotreau, he gets downhill well. So there's positives in all these guys' games. And I know that after the last three and headed into Summit here, this is a real opportunity for them to sort of having weathered the storm, step up and take that next step and create some offense for us coming out of the box. Not just rely on our attack to have all of our scoring.
Yeah, and you do have some athletes back there. I love watching Gotro play both football and lacrosse, and Cohen Vanderbosch. You've got some tough cookies back there, and you guys have some youngsters on the team as well. One kid who I love watching play in football, and he plays bigger than he is, but talk to Sean Struvel's game, because that kid brings the hammer.
Boy, Sean has been awesome. He's one of those guys we knew he was an athlete. We knew he was a football player. Getting a chance to develop down at JV with Coach Mitch Buchanan and Kevin Sankey last year. We were really excited about him coming into the season, and boy, has he delivered. He started almost every game for us this year. But he sees the back of someone's numbers, they turn their head away. Next thing they know, Sean's plugging the A-gap on him. So they're ready for the double. But he's been awesome, and he really gets what we're trying to do schematically, and just combining that with his athleticism and sort of bringing the hammer. We've been really lucky to have him out there for us, just in that unit. He's pretty raw, but he's coming along, and boy does he play hard. And I'd hate to be leaving him in a ground ball.
Me too. I prefer to be up in the booth. He plays tough, man. Another kid who just started playing last year and was a contributor at midfield and is a heck of a basketball player and a great soccer player. How's Jeffrey Sturgis' game progressing?
Boy, Jeff's one of our great dual sport athletes. We have a few of them running that sort of D-midi spot. Him and Paxton Zuck as well. But Jeff's great. We picked him up off the waiver wire from the basketball team last year, taught him how to play lacrosse. He was outstanding for us. And now he sort of filled into that 1A, 1B role with Paxton out of the defensive midfield. And those guys have been studs for us. Clear the ball, play great one-on-one defense, get the ball up and out. They're great on the wing play. We call that a rope unit. Those guys fight for the ball hard. I think down at Cass Street, that's another one of our positives, right? Between the lines, I was talking about how well we played. On the face-offs, we were great. I think they won the first few on us. We countered, and Jeffrey was a big reason for that, just being ready to go, boxing this guy out, getting the ground ball, getting into our attack. So he's been awesome, and he's another one of those senior leaders for us, too. I can't say enough about him off the field as well. Bringing his teammates up to speed on whatever it is, whether it's, emotionally keeping us in check or, trying to get us going before the game. He does a great job of all that.
All right, Coach, we've got the VAIL Mountain School GORE Rangers here today. We know these guys. They come in with a 3-4 record. We're sitting at 3-4. Common opponents, similar scores. Looks like you're pretty evenly matched. They always have a solid program there. What do we know about this team coming in, and how do we we beat them today?
Steamboat's going to have a great group of guys. These are guys that our guys grew up playing against in Lacrosse. Our guys know them well. Again, I think the biggest thing for us after the last couple of weeks we've had is just we're keeping the main thing, and our standard. It's going to be all about us today. It's all about the Sailors. It's about how we be great between the lines, and just coming out and throwing the first punch is our biggest message to these guys. Just we got to start fast, right? We got to start and finish quarters well, and just be ready for what these guys bring to us. They got guys who can play on both sides of the ball, but if we play our game and do our job, schematically on the offensive side and the defensive side, we'll be just fine, and we'll take care of business here against the Tigers.
All right, Coach, can't wait for the game. Any final thoughts before we hit the field?
No, thanks for having me, Brian.
Absolutely. Go Sailors. That was Steamboat Sailors head boys lacrosse coach, Mr. Amos Gilbert. We do have some Steamboat Sailors spotlights on the way as we are still in the pregame show. And then I will have the starting lineups and the call of today's game as your Steamboat Sailors are getting ready here to take on the VAIL Mountain School GORE Rangers. We've got a couple of similar common opponents with similar scores. Both these teams coming in with 3-4 records. Looks like a pretty even matchup on paper. If the technology gods smile on us, we'll be able to listen and watch this game at the Steamboat Radio YouTube channel. You can listen to this game wherever you are, across the globe, at steamboatradio.com. Click on the Listen Live button. At that drop-down, go to KTYV Sports on FM. Click on it, go to Listen Live, and you, my friends, are cooking with gas. You can listen wherever you are across the valley, right here terrestrially on KTYV Sports on FM at 105.7 and 97.7 on the FM dial. It's Steamboat Sailors boys lacrosse, and your Steamboat Sailors are getting ready to host the VAIL Mountain School GORE Rangers live from Gardner Field right here on your Steamboat Sailors Sports Connection. We are KTYV Sports on FM at 105.7 and 97.7 on the FM dial and on the World Wide Web at steamboatradio.com.
Mountain West Insurance and Financial Services is proud to bring you this broadcast of Sailor Sports. They know each athlete has worked hard and dedicated themselves to their sport. That's how Mountain West was built, through hard work and dedication. Their local agents are ready to find an auto, home, business, health, or farm and ranch policy to fit your life. Visit one of their offices in Steamboat, Craig, or Meeker, and good luck, Sailors. Mountain West Insurance and Financial Services. Solutions for life.
Charlie here from Mountain Mattress and Furniture, a proud sponsor of Steamboat Springs High School sports broadcast. Whether you are participating, watching, or listening, a good night's sleep is important to good health. With Mountain Mattress Best Price Guarantee, you'll get the lowest price on all the best brands in the country. We have the largest selection of mattresses in Northwest Colorado, and our family strives to offer the best service in the valley. Mountain Mattress and Furniture on Loggers Lane.
Mountain Mattress is the place when you need to rest your face. Put our mattresses to the test, and you will see we're the best.
This is Todd Ellens with the Law Office of Ellens & Strom. We are proud to support the Steamboat Sailors. Hard work and persistence are the key ingredients to succeeding in sports and in the courtroom. At Ellens & Strom, we have attorneys that handle nearly all types of legal matters. Contact us at ellensstrom.com to schedule a meeting with a lawyer today. That's ELENZSTROM.com. The Law Office of Ellens & Strom, a proud supporter of the Steamboat Sailors.
Hey, I'm Brian Ripley.
And I'm Justin Reed.
We are with the Paoli Group, supported by the Group Real Estate.
We are proud supporters of Steamboat Sailor Sports.
As a high school coach and a member of the Paoli Group, our team is dedicated to serving the community and finding ways to give back.
Just like a Steamboat Sailor, we value teamwork, integrity, and character.
For all your real estate needs, find us at thepaoligroup.com. Let's go Sailors!
Time now for your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight. Brought to you by Steamboat Motors, West Steamboat, Highway 40, on 105.7 KTYV. Sports on FM.
I'm Lloyd Warren. I'm number 31. I've been playing lacrosse since 8th grade. My team goals are to have a good playoff run. My personal goal is to be the best player I can. Outside of lacrosse, I play football and ski. My favorite class in school is history because I like learning about history. This summer, I'm going to work on my family ranch. After graduation, I plan to go to trade school. My favorite movie is Step Brothers. My favorite book is Of Mice and Men. I am Lloyd Warren, and I'm proud to be a Steamboat Sailor.
That was your Steamboat Sailors Spotlight. Brought to you by Steamboat Motors, West Steamboat, Highway 40, on 105.7 KTYV. Sports on FM.
Mountain Iworks, open for all your eye care needs. Whether you're on the field, court, or ice, Mountain Iworks will help you play to the best of your ability.
Mountain Iworks!
Let our family help your family see better.
Dr. Erica Musgrove and Dr. Brian Williams provide comprehensive eye care for all ages.
Come see all the latest fashions in glasses and sunglasses. Mountain Iworks, located in Central Park Plaza in Steamboat and Victory Way in Craig. Schedule an appointment today at mountainiworks.com, helping you and the rest see better. Go Sailors!
Steamboat Ace is a proud sponsor of the Steamboat Sailors. That's not the only way Ace supports the kids in our community.
We are so proud to be a part of the Steamboat community. It's our priority to support and encourage positive activities and hobbies for our youth.
How do you do that?
In addition to local scholarships, Ace invites the sailor community to fundraise for their activity or club by providing a great venue and supplies to host a hot dog or bake sale.
I love it. Every weekend I can shop at Ace and support a great cause.
Steamboat Ace, you're proud to support the Steamboat Sailors shopping place.
Did you know more women under 40 are getting breast cancer? Especially Black and Jewish women whose cancers are often more deadly. If you're a woman, talk to your doctor by age 25 about your breast cancer risk. The American College of Radiology recommends you ask your doctor if you should get a mammogram before age 40, need other tests like an MRI with your yearly mammogram, or should be checked more than once a year. For more information, visit mammographysaveslives.org.
Making the Yampa Valley a better place is Steamboat Motors. And today, we're featuring the Boys and Girls Club of Northwest Colorado.
Hey, high schoolers, it's Reed from the Boys and Girls Club. Join us every Friday night this winter at 7 p.m. for fun, free events just for you at the Boys and Girls Club Gym. Trivia, dodgeball, paint and sip, DJs, and more. Check out our website for details at bgcnwc.org/high school. That's bgcnwc.org/high school.
Sponsored by Steamboat Motors, West Steamboat on Highway 40, or shop them online at steamboatmotors.com.
Time now for your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight. Brought to you by Steamboat Motors, West Steamboat, Highway 40, on 105.7 KTYV. Sports on FM.
I'm Sean Struble. I'm number 44. I play defense. I've been playing lacrosse for about 4 years. My goal for this team is probably to make it to playoffs, and my personal goals would probably be Aspen, definitely. And then outside of lacrosse, big football fan. I love to play it, love to watch it. My favorite class is Spanish with Mr. Verdoner, because Mr. Verdoner's awesome. And then over the summer, I just worked and get ready for football. I don't have any plans after graduation yet. My favorite movie is The Waterboy, because I strive to play football like Bobby Boucher. And my favorite book is Red Rising, because in 9th grade it was pretty chill. And I'm Sean Struble, and I'm proud to be a Steamboat Sailor.
That was your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight. Brought to you by Steamboat Motors, West Steamboat, Highway 40, on 105.7 KTYV. Sports on FM.
Jason here with One Off Auto Center. Schedule your vehicle today to have it ready for spring. Welcome that spring weather in with 15% off any oil change, only at One Off Auto Center. We'll inspect tires, brakes, and fluid levels so you can hit the road with confidence. 15% off all oil changes now at One Off Auto Center until April 30th. Give us a call at 970-871-1346 or book online at oneoffautocenter.com. One Off Auto Center.
We go the extra mile.
Mountain West Insurance and Financial Services is proud to bring you this broadcast of Sailor Sports. They know each athlete has worked hard and dedicated themselves to their sport. That's how Mountain West was built, through hard work and dedication. Their local agents are ready to find an auto, home, business, health, or farm and ranch policy to fit your life. Visit one of their offices in Steamboat, Craig, or Meeker, and good luck, sailors. Mountain West Insurance and Financial Services, solutions for life.
Hi, I'm PJ Wharton, president of Yampa Valley Bank, and I want you to know how proud we are to sponsor this Steamboat Sailor sports broadcast on KTYV Sports on the FM. Steamboat Sailor fans are the best, and we support our sailors on the turf, the court, the pitch, and even the track. If you can't be there to cheer our sailors on in person, Yampa Valley Bank is thrilled to provide this broadcast just for you. Go Steamboat! Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Hey, this is Matt with Steamboat Roofing Company, and we love to sponsor all things Steamboat. As a company, we like to get families and student athletes outside to enjoy all that Steamboat has to offer. Steamboat Roofing Company is proud to sponsor Steamboat Sailors sports broadcast.
Steamboat Roofing Company, proudly working in and giving back to Steamboat's outdoor community. Ski, bike, run, roof, Steamboat.
To schedule a roof estimate, please visit us at steamboatroofing.com. Again, that's steamboatroofing.com.
This is Matt with Steamboat Roofing Company, and we're proud Sailors sports sponsors.
See you out there.
Time now for your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight. Brought to you by Steamboat Motors, West Steamboat, Highway 40, on 105.7 KTYV. Sports on FM.
Hi, I'm Baron Fleming. I'm number 8. I've been playing lacrosse since the 7th grade. My goals for this team this year is to make it all the way to the state championship. My personal goals is to score a goal. Outside of lacrosse, I play football and ski. My favorite class in school is applied engineering because it's very hands-on. Over the summer, I'm just going to work and hit the river. After graduation, I plan to go to college, but I'm still undecided as to where. My favorite movie is Star Wars Phantom Menace because it's awesome. I don't have a favorite book. I am Baron Fleming, and I'm proud to be a Steamboat Sailor.
That was your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight. Brought to you by Steamboat Motors, West Steamboat, Highway 40, on 105.7 KTYV. Sports on FM.
Dotson Payment Solutions are proud to sponsor Steamboat Sailors broadcast on KTYV Sports on FM. Hi, this is Zach from Dotson Payment Solutions. Are you running a local business and tired of paying too much for credit card processing and not getting the local technical support you need? Join our team today at DotsonPOS.com. That's DOTSONPOS.com. Dotson Payment Solutions is a home team for point of sale, payment solutions, loyalty programs, gift cards, and more, and a proud supporter of the Steamboat Sailors, your home team.
Charlie here from Mountain Mattress and Furniture, a proud sponsor of Steamboat Springs High School sports broadcast. Whether you are participating, watching, or listening, a good night's sleep is important to good health. With Mountain Mattress Best Price Guarantee, you'll get the lowest price on all the best brands in the country. We have the largest selection of mattresses in Northwest Colorado, and our family strives to offer the best service in the valley. Mountain Mattress and Furniture on Loggers Lane.
Mountain Mattress is the place when you need to rest your face. Put our mattresses to the test, and you will see we're the best.
Making the Yampa Valley a better place is Steamboat Motors. And today, we're featuring the Boys and Girls Club of Northwest Colorado.
Hey, high schoolers, it's Reed from the Boys and Girls Club. Join us every Friday night this winter at 7 p.m. for fun, free events just for you at the Boys and Girls Club Gym. Trivia, dodgeball, paint and sip, DJs, and more. Check out our website for details at bgcnwc.org/high school. That's bgcnwc.org/high school.
Sponsored by Steamboat Motors, West Steamboat on Highway 40, or shop them online at steamboatmotors.com.
Hey, I'm Brian Ripley.
And I'm Justin Reed.
We are with the Paoli Group, supported by the Group Real Estate.
We are proud supporters of Steamboat Sailor Sports.
As a high school coach and a member of the Paoli Group, our team is dedicated to serving the community and finding ways to give back.
Just like a Steamboat Sailor, we value teamwork, integrity, and character.
For all your real estate needs, find us at thepaoligroup.com. Let's go Sailors!
Time now for your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight. Brought to you by Steamboat Motors, West Steamboat, Highway 40, on 105.7 KTYV. Sports on FM.
I'm Xander Harvey. I'm number 22 and I'm a defenseman. I've been playing lacrosse since about 4th grade. My goals for the team is to win the state championship, and my personal goals is to get better IQ. Outside of lacrosse, I play hockey, and my favorite class in school is probably med prep because I kind of want to pursue that passion. Over the summer, I kind of just hang out with friends, go to the river. After graduation, I want to go to med school. My favorite movie is probably Top Gun. My favorite book, probably To Kill a Mockingbird. And I'm Xander Harvey, and I'm proud to be a Steamboat Sailor.
That was your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight. Brought to you by Steamboat Motors, West Steamboat, Highway 40, on 105.7 KTYV. Sports on FM.
Steamboat Ace is a proud sponsor of the Steamboat Sailors. That's not the only way Ace supports the kids in our community.
We are so proud to be a part of the Steamboat community. It's our priority to support and encourage positive activities and hobbies for our youth.
How do you do that?
In addition to local scholarships, ACE invites the sailor community to fundraise for their activity or club by providing a great venue and supplies to host a hot dog or bake sale.
I love it. Every weekend I can shop at Ace and support a great cause.
Steamboat Ace, you're proud to support the Steamboat Sailors shopping place.
Dotson Payment Solutions are proud to sponsor Steamboat Sailors broadcast on KTYV Sports on FM. Hi, this is Zach from Dotson Payment Solutions. Are you running a local business and tired of paying too much for credit card processing and not getting the local technical support you need? Join our team today at DotsonPOS.com. That's DOTSONPOS.com. Dotson Payment Solutions is a home team for point payment solutions, loyalty programs, gift cards, and more, and a proud supporter of the Steamboat Sailors, your home team.
Mountain Iworks, open for all your eye care needs. Whether you're on the field, court, or ice, Mountain Iworks will help you play to the best of your ability. Mountain Iworks! Let our family help your family see better.
Dr. Erica Musgrove and Dr. Brian Williams provide comprehensive eye care for all ages.
Come see all the latest fashions of glasses and sunglasses. Mountain Iworks, located in Central Park Plaza in Steamboat and Victory Way in Craig. Schedule an appointment today at mountainiworks.com. Helping you and the rest see better. Go Sailors!
Time now for your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight. Brought to you by Steamboat Motors, West Steamboat, Highway 40, on 105.7 KTYV. Sports on FM.
My name is Finn Chapman. I'm number 17. I play midi. I've been playing lacrosse since middle school. The goals for this team is to win as much as possible. Personally, I just want to be the best player I can. Outside of lacrosse, I play hockey. I golf a lot. Favorite class in school is probably Mr. Venner's. Over the summer, I was just chill in the sun and golf. After graduation, I'm probably going to go to college. Favorite movie, probably The Godfather. Favorite book, The Book Thief. I am Finn Chapman, and I am proud to be a Steamboat Sailor.
That was your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight. Brought to you by Steamboat Motors, West Steamboat, Highway 40, on 105.7 KTYV. Sports on FM.
Brian Harvey, Neil Redfern, live at Gardner Field on the beautiful campus of Steamboat Springs High School. We've got an absolutely gorgeous day for a boys lacrosse game. We've got the VAIL Mountain School GORE Rangers in town. They'll be dressed in blue with white numbers. Your Steamboat Sailors in their white uniforms, red numbers, red helmets, and it looks like the Sailors will probably be moving right to left on the radio dial. Joining me right now, the legend himself, one of the godfathers of lacrosse here in Steamboat Springs, Coach, Mr. Neil Redfern. Neil, how are you, man?
Great. How you doing, Brian?
I am doing absolutely awesome. You drew the short straw. I said, Neil, you got to come do the camera for me. You've been my armchair producer for several years, helping me figure out how to call lacrosse, and I appreciate it greatly.
Well, those are strong words, Brian. I don't know that that's the case, but thank you for that. Hopefully I've been helpful.
Absolutely. And you've seen a lot of these boys over the years. Of course, George, a senior, your son. You've had a couple of boys come through the program. You've been coaching before you had kids. Let's talk about this team and what we've got going today. VAIL Mountain, they've always had a strong team and a strong program.
Yeah, they actually have. I mean, it's a tiny school. It's actually, for me as a lacrosse fan, it's extremely frustrating that these guys compete with us when they have 40 kids per class. And then this year they probably have the best player in the conference. I can't remember what number he is.
Vidal.
Yeah, Charlie Vidal, maybe number 12.
3, I think.
Number 3. Yeah, maybe his brother was number 12, but he's a very strong player, a very good athlete, so he's going to be a handful for our defense today.
Absolutely. And the Sailors, of course, lost a lot of seniors last year. Starting to regroup. We had a tough 3-4 game stretch, losing to Aspen and losing to a couple of Front Range schools. We regrouped last week, and I thought we had a pretty solid effort against Summit County.
Yeah, I mean, I think that looked like a better game, but I think that Summit was clearly worse than the other teams that we played. So it's hard to tell how if we've improved a bit, which hopefully we have. But the offense certainly looked a lot better, especially that first quarter. The ball wasn't being turned over like it has been in previous games. So that's definitely, hopefully, a step in the right direction.
All right. Speaking of which, what do the Sailors have to do to get the win today? Because we know, I got a feeling, looking at common opponents, that this Vail Mountain School team is going to be a little stronger.
Yeah, it's hard to say. Both teams are sitting at 3-4 right now. Whoever wins this game obviously is going to be at 500. Whoever loses this game is going to now be maybe on their heels a little bit at 3-5 and a little less confidence. I don't know this Vail Mountain team well enough to know what Steamboat needs to do, but I think just on offense, getting good production, getting good opportunities when we have the ball is important, rather than just unforced turnovers.
Yep. So the Sailors breaking the huddle right now, coming from the sideline. Looks like we're going to have on offense number 10, George Redfern. Now, Tyler Grove was getting the start, or was getting a lot of playing time last week because of
Lyle Henninger.
Lyle Henninger's hurt.
Yeah, he looks like he's got something on his left ankle right now. I know he did something last game, and I'm actually surprised to see him back, but that's really helpful for this team.
Yeah, Henninger is important. I thought Tyler did a nice job stepping in and played strong. He's normally, one of our midfielders. The kid has some wheels, and so when we have to move him to attack, we kind of lose that power on at midfield.
Yeah, it's good that he's versatile enough to go down to attack. He's extremely athletic and can really help this team.
All right, so the Sailors getting final instructions from the referees here. It is a beautiful day here at Gardner Field. Big shout out to a few of our sponsors, our friends at Mountain Mattress and Furniture, helping you and the refs see better. Get a good night's sleep. Stop on in and see Harris in the game for a test nap. That's Mountain Mattress and Furniture in Loggers Lane and Yampa Valley Bank, the Yampa Valley's only locally owned bank. So in goal, looks like Ike will be in the goal for your Steamboat Sailors. Ike Alexander's had a good campaign thus far. In front of him, defending number 26, Henry Jamison, Jamo the junior. We've got number 15, Jacob Davidoff, the senior, and we're at face-off X. And a big win here as Caden Solentich, coach, has done a pretty good job sort of grabbing. He was very dominant against Summit last week, and that was huge.
Yeah, he had winning possessions is obviously really important in this game, so if we can at least be 50-50, that's a huge win in my mind.
Lyle Henninger with the ball up top, kicks it out wide. Your Steamboat Sailors working the far side down to George Redfern. Redfern at the goal line, works it back to X. And DiBiaso with the ball coming out the other side here to Henninger. Sailors again working the perimeter right now, controlling the ball. Back up top, driving. Abbott Gotro with a shot, rebound, and a big stop there.
Not a great, or not a goal, but a great take. He should have shot that ball. He did, and we've got to make this guy make saves, and that's a good start.
So working that ball out, number 16 in the goal here. Is that Fisher Bolster, who's a freshman, intercepted. Great ride by the Sailors. DiBiaso coming in, kicks it out, shot, goal, Redfern. DiBiaso makes a beautiful play there. Neil, paint the picture on that. What happened on that play?
Well, number 8 bobbled it on the clear, and Ethan DiBiaso did the right play by going after him, and he also made a great play drawing the 2-on-1 and making the extra pass.
So the ride, I feel, is one of the strengths of this attack unit for your Steamboat Sailors. Like, I really love the way we call it back checking in hockey, but they back check really well.
Yeah, I think so. Everybody runs pretty well, and I mean, if you're an attackman, you should be licking your chops every time the defense gets the ball. You want to play defense on the guys that have been beating on you all game, and getting cheap goals like that is really helpful and really can create momentum for the offense.
So Vail Mountain School gets possession, but we've got a flag on the play. So Redfern with the goal, assisted by DiBiaso. And Ethan had a big game. He scored 5 goals against Summit last week. Unfortunately, Mother Nature has not been nice to us, so the Sailors don't believe have had a game since. So it will be Sailor ball here at midfield.
Against the Rangers.
So the Sailors will have possession. This is Reese Hoy with the ball.
I'm not sure what happened there.
Me neither. So
it sounds like it's a slash on Vail Mountain.
So with the ball, Marshall Moss on the far side gets it back behind the net to DiBiaso. DiBiaso up top here to Henninger. Henninger up this near side. Hoy. Again, good ball movement here. Down to Redfern. Redfern with the ball back to X. That's picked up by DiBiaso. Back to Redfern. Back up top to Marshall. Sailors working the ball around the perimeter. Back to DiBiaso behind the net. DiBiaso controlling things from X, up to Gautreau. Gautreau here basically just above the goal line, near side. Now the Sailors reverse, back up top. Oh, Marshall Moss loses that one, but the Sailors are going to get the ball picked up here by Gautreau. Abbott Gautreau kicks it up top. Marshall Moss looking down, right wing side to Redfern. Redfern back to DiBiaso behind the net, looking back to Redfern. George with a shot and a goal. Second goal for Redfern, second assist for DiBiaso. Again, good patience, good ball movement, Neil.
Yeah, I think you're right. It was good patience. I was starting to get a little nervous that in a 1-minute slash we weren't going to even get a shot, which is tough. And we almost had a turnover there. It looked like a decent connection that wasn't caught, and we got lucky that ball didn't trickle out to the sideline.
So with 9:33 left in this first quarter, 2-0 the score. Sailors on top and controlling. Caden Selencic back at the face-off X, battling for that ball. Steamboat looked like they had it momentarily, and Selencic comes up with it. His dad's a plastic surgeon. I've been nicknaming him the Surgeon, as he's done a really good job at that face-off X. And we had a hard time opening this season controlling those face-offs. Redfern with the ball, back behind the net.
Just back to that face-off, that was a great ground ball through traffic there by Caden Selencic.
So over on the far side with the ball, Seamus Malia. And back to DiBiaso. DiBiaso circles, looking for a man out front. There's the pass. And it goes through. And can the Sailors stop it? No, they can't. It will be Vail ball. So the Gore Rangers with the ball far side. 8:49 left in this first quarter. 2-0 the score. Big shout out and thank you to our friends at Dotson Payment Solutions, bringing you local point-of-sale payment solutions, loyalty programs, gift cards, and so much more to you and your business. Go to DotsonPOS.com.
It's another failed clear by Vail Mountain, and ideally we obviously get the ball back, but if we can make them pay here again, these are crushing plays if you're the other team, if you're the blue team.
So the Sailors controlling the ball. Reese Hoy with it here. He sends that ball over to Malia. Malia getting a little more playing time than we've seen thus far in the past. So that's good. Redfern now with the ball at X. Redfern pretty much heels on the goal line. Now he drives to the net, comes up this near side, and now he retreats back to X behind the net. Directing traffic back there. Sailors look like they're trying to set something up. Redfern then turns, puts the ball on the ground, and comes back up with the ground ball. So the Sailors get lucky on that one. Redfern with the ball far side, looking for someone out front. There's Henninger. Henninger with a shot and a goal. So Lyle Henninger puts his first goal in. What happened there, Neil?
So it almost was a turnover, and we fortunately got the ground ball back, and then it was a nice through pass to Lyle, who just buries it. And like I was saying, it comes from that ride, the failed clear by Vail Mountain, and it's huge to get goals in those situations.
So the Sailors enjoying a 3-0 lead right now, picking up where they left off last Saturday against Summit. 7:52 left in this first quarter. Face off at the face-off X, ball on the ground. Selencic battling for it. And who's going to come up with it? Ball still down. Struble in there. And it looks like it'll be Sailor ball. What happened, Coach?
It's a long game, but that was a huge face-off for Vail Mountain, in my opinion, just to kind of stop some of the bleeding here. And I'm not really sure what the penalty was. It was probably a loose ball push.
That's my go-to, Coach. When in doubt, say it was a loose ball push. So Sailors, Tyler Grove with the ball. He kicks it inside, looking for Henninger. Henninger can't come up with that one. Ball on the turf. Sailors on the ride here, trying to slow this breakout down. Ball goes to midfield. Ball still on the pitch. Finally scooped up here by the Gore Rangers, and here they come. Fast break, big transition, shot, and a goal from number 3. That was Charlie Vidal.
Yeah, that was a tough shot.
Charlie Vidal. So Vidal was the one you pointed out. This kid comes pre-scouted. I think his dad is also a surgeon over at Stedman Clinic. So the doctor's kids at work here today as we go back to the face-off X. And just like that, 3-1 the score. 7:06 left in this first quarter, but that's Lacrosse. A 3-goal lead is nothing, right, Neil?
No, it's nothing. What I don't love about that is they've had the possession for all of 8 seconds and they scored a goal. So it'd be nice to hopefully they don't stick with that ratio of how much time they have and how many goals they got. I'm
not much of a math guy, but even I could figure that out. That's not the ratio we're looking for. So the Sailors win another face-off. Solentich doing a wonderful job at that face-off X. Henninger with the ball. He's got that big ankle brace on, but he looks pretty mobile. Working the ball down that far side. Redfern with the ball. He brings it back to X behind the net. Sailors set things up. Abbott Gotro back to help, trying to set the pick. Redfern with the ball. Now he drives behind the net, circles, turning, spins, shot, and that one goes over the net. Sailors will get it, though. First to the end line, and Gotro's going to pick it up. 6:14 left in this first quarter. Sailors on top 3-1. Redfern with the ball. Directing traffic back there. Redfern comes out this near side, up left wing here, up to Henninger. Henninger across, and I believe that's Marshall Moss. Moss, errant pass there, and that one's blocked, and it'll be picked up here by Bolster, the goaltender here for Vail Mountain School. So the Gore Rangers bringing the ball up. Sailors not effective on that ride, and here they come, trying to set things up. Sailors defending. And nice step up there by Struble. Dangerous pass, and he gave it right to the attackman, and Struble's going to see that one in his face as Vidal intercepts the pass back to Alexander. Hate when that happens, Coach.
Yeah, I think everyone's taught not to throw the ball to the middle of the field if you can avoid it on a clear, and we all got to learn from experience, and hopefully we don't do that again.
Yeah, Struble's just a sophomore, had a great football season. He's a physical kid, loves to hit, made a great play to get the ball, and then tried to get it right back to the goalkeeper, and that ball was intercepted. He had some room, but easy for me to say up here, the slow old guy. Ball on the pitch, that face-off controlled by Vail Mountain, but the ball's back down. Steamboat looks like they're going to come up with it, but it does look like that was a loose ball push.
That's a push with possession, I think.
Okay. I'd like to thank our friends at Steamboat Ace Hardware, the helpful place for hardware, plumbing, tools, grills, garden, and more. Knowledgeable advice, helpful service, and quality products. West Steamboat on Highway 40. So man-up situation here for the Vail Mountain School Gore Rangers. Sailors went up 3-0. Gore Rangers chipping at it here, Coach.
Yeah, that was a really quick 2 goals they've gotten, and now they're man up, looking to tie it.
So Gore Rangers working the ball on the perimeter. Sailors defensively here have Finn Beyer out there, long pole midi. Xander Harvey also with a long pole at defense. Jacob Davidoff there, number 15. And there's a shot, and that one goes off the side of the net. Alexander comes up with it. Ike with the ball, kicks that ball out. And here comes number 12, Paxton Zuck. Zuck with wheels. He's going to gain midfield. Nice move. And here he comes with wheels. To the box they go. Henninger in the box. Zuck's going to come off. And ball up to Hoy. Reese Hoy with the ball. Sailors getting another midfielder on. And now Hoy driving the box here from the left wing side. Weaving through traffic. Now he kicks it back. And he's going to work that one up to Cohen Vanderbosch. Vanderbosch fakes the pass, takes the shot, scores. What happened, Coach?
Well, I think I tried to get that out of my mouth before he shot it to see that was a good take, not because it was going to be a goal, but because that was the right thing to do to shoot that ball, and he beat the goal in that one.
Vanderbosch, great athlete. Great to have him healthy. He's a junior. Had some, tough, get injured in football, carried over to lacrosse. It's great to see that kid healthy. Sailors lost a lot of players to graduation at midfield, and so these guys just gaining experience and confidence. And I think the schedule that the Sailors played early was a tough one, and that bodes well later in the season, even though you may not get the wins. So off the face-off again, Solentich pushes that ball forward. This one controlled by the GORE Rangers. Here comes the VAIL Mountain School into the box, driving. This is Vidal. His shot goes high and wide, and Alexander looks like he's first to the end line. So the Sailors will get possession. Ike kicks that ball up to Jeffrey Sturgis, and we know he's got wheels. Davidoff now with it, back to Reese Hoy. Hoy now turning on the afterburners over midfield. He gains the box, and here he comes. And now the Sailors are going to get some fresh legs out there. Hoy's still playing with it. Oh, they're going to call the ward.
He had pressure. He probably could have gotten rid of that ball a little bit quicker, and it avoided that turnover on the ward.
Warding off is an interesting call. I never quite understood it, not being a lacrosse player. Why do they have that rule? I mean, it's like a stiff arm.
It's like a stiff arm in football, exactly. That's exactly what I was getting ready to say. I think that just because you can prevent stick checks, you can. It gives the offensive guy an advantage. It's been around. The rule's been around forever. If you're going to make contact with the defense, you got to do it with two hands on your stick, or keep that offhand frozen solid, so it's not in any way making the ref give him that opportunity to call a ward on you.
So Sailors with control. In today's NFL, where they're making all these rules to benefit the offense, that's a rule that benefits the defense a little bit more here in lacrosse. Hoy with the ball from the left wing side here, near side, going near to far. Across the field he goes. Oh, loses that ball. Couldn't get the shot off. Rangers now with the ball as they work it upfield. Ball's on the turf. Sailors look like they're going to... Oh, they almost had it. Ball's still on the turf. And VAIL Mountain School comes up with it. Big hit. Finn Byer is so much fun, both on the ice rink. He's not a big kid, Coach, but he plays big.
He does. He's very athletic, very springy.
And he likes to hit. He is not afraid of contact, whether he's on the ice. In fact, sometimes I feel like he looks for it. So we get a timeout. Was that on VAIL Mountain School?
I think it was Steamboat.
Steamboat did call it. We have possession. So with 2:13 left in this first quarter, Sailors on top 4-2. Sailors have gotten a goal from Lyle Henninger, 2 from George Redfern, and 1 from Cohen Vanderbosch. Brian Harvey, Neil Redfern along for the ride. You are tuned to KTYV Steamboat Springs. A big shout out to Ellens and Strom, attorneys at law. When life gives you or finds you in the penalty box, Ellens and Strom, attorneys at law, has your back. Criminal, civil, estate planning, real estate business, and so much more. Go to ellensstrom.com. So, Sailors playing tough. The one thing that's a bit scary is the VAIL Mountain School has been pretty effective when they've had the ball.
Yeah, and we were lucky that they didn't score on that man up, but that they shot it. I think Ike chased it, and we get the ball back, and then we score right away to make it 4-2, rather than them score on that man up to make it 3-3.
So the Sailors, if you're watching at home at the Steamboat Radio YouTube channel, Sailors in all white, red helmets, moving right to left here on your radio dial or television. Sailors will have possession here after the timeout. Vail Mountain School in blue, white numbers, blue helmets. Sailors on offense here, sending out Henniger, DiBiaso, Tyler Groves out there as well. Looks like George Redfern on the far side. Reese Hoy also at midfield. So Grove sends that ball over to Redfern. Redfern down this right wing side, behind the net to DiBiaso. Ethan with the ball, comes out near side here, up top to Henniger. Henniger across to Hoy. Hoy with wheels down that right wing side, takes it deep behind the net, gets it to Redfern. George with the ball. Redfern drives to the goal line, sends it up top. And here comes Vanderbosch. Vanderbosch in traffic. He gets that shot off. It gets blocked. It goes wide. And they're going to call that Steamboat ball. So the Sailors will have it on the far side. Ethan DiBiaso. Another one of these kids, not physically big, but man, he plays big. And he is so quick and effective with that stick. So Redford with the ball behind the net. Circles. Sends it up right wing side, up top here to Grove. Grove across to Vanderbosch. Vanderbosch makes his move, spins. Oh, loses the ball. Ball's on the turf, still down. Everybody's battling for it. No possession yet. Now it's picked up by Vanderbosch, and Vanderbosch buries it. What happened, Coach?
Well, we turned the ball over. We're lucky to get it back, and that was a great ground ball and a great finish by Cohen.
Yeah, he's such a physical kid, and it's great to see, these kids do grow and they get bigger, and Vanderbosch is very solid right now as a junior. Put his body between the ball and the man, picked up that ball and was able to scoop it up and put it past the goalie. The Sailors are on top 5-2 with 1:05 left in this first quarter. Back to the face-off X we go. Caden Solentich once again battling for that ball. Sailors look like they came up with it. Finn Byer gobbles it up off the field with the long pole. He gains...
Not yet.
Not yet. Has not quite gained the box. There's so many lines on the field, and I'm old. I get confused, Coach.
I think we got to hold the ball here for the last shot. Why there's no reason to let these guys have a chance to... Yeah, I think that we don't even want to shoot it until the last 15 seconds so they can't get the ball back and get a cheap goal, make it 5-3. Let's keep it at 5-2 or maybe 6-2 to end the quarter if we can.
Well, just when you said that, Henniger took the shot. Sailors did get it as they were the first to the end line here. Redford with the ball. 28 seconds and counting left. Sailors setting something up. I think they're listening to you here, Coach.
Yeah, I think they're just waiting for that 15-second mark.
So George with the ball, just slowing things down. Now we're down to 13 seconds, and here comes Redfern. Redfern to the goal line. Redfern with pressure, looking for a man up top, spins behind the net, finds someone out front, can't convert, ball goes out. We're down to 2 seconds. Henniger's going to take a long shot. That one goes wide. And after 1 quarter of play, your Steamboat Sailors are on top, 5-2. I'd like to thank our friends with the Paoli Group, with the International Real Estate Brokerage, the agency. Let Chris Paoli and his team help you with all your real estate needs. The Paoli Group has you covered, and Mountain West Insurance and Financial Services, bringing you the insurance goal of the game. Mountain West Insurance and Financial Services, solutions for life. So a solid quarter of play there, Coach. If you're in the huddle right now, what are you telling the Sailors?
Well, I think we got to keep being smart on offense. Keep shooting the ball. This goalie's a freshman, if I'm not mistaken. But I think we had probably 4 turnovers on offense in that first half. So I think we still got to make sure we're taking care of the ball, not giving them the ball back, because we're doing a great job at the faceoffs right now.
Yeah, it was a bit of a question mark early in the season. Solentich, just a sophomore, But he's a big kid. He has been big. I coached him in hockey. That kid has been big since he came out, I think. So, and he's a very smart kid and a really good athlete. So, and he's hungry for those ground balls. And when you've got Beyer out there or Davidoff with the long pole, things bode well. So the Sailors can keep winning these face-offs. Good things will keep happening.
Which on a day like this, it probably won't. I would suggest you hop in your car and head to Edwards.
Also like to thank our friends at Mountain Eye Works, helping you and the refs see better for all your eye care needs in Central Park Plaza and online at mountaineyeworks.com. The PA announcer, Jeff Grove, is talking about the girls lacrosse team. They're having a heck of a season right now. If they win this game against Battle Mountain today, this afternoon, they're already number 2 in the state. Look out.
Is that a home game here?
It's actually down in Battle Mountain. Which, it's only an hour and a half away. It's like a home game, Neil. I talked to my friends back east, and they just don't get it. They can drive past 5 schools in a 10-mile radius.
Exactly.
It's a challenge to be an athlete, a student athlete here at the high school level in Northwest Colorado.
Than most other places.
But that hopefully brings the team together with those long bus rides. So Solentich back to the face-off X. He's got Jeffrey Sturgis with wheels on the far side with the short pole. Number 22, Xander Harvey, who also has wheels. So we got a lot of speed on the field right now. Sailors will be moving left to right here starting this second quarter. Steamboat leading 5-2 as we're just getting underway. Solentich can't come up with the ball, but Harvey does. Z.
Great ground ball.
Picks it up, kicks it down that far side, and the Sailors win another face-off. Now, this is just like the law. Lacrosse possession is 9/10 of the game. With the ball, Reese Hoy. Hoy slides that ball across to Redfern, who's up high here, right wing side. Redfern's going to stroll to the goal line. He's got DiBiaso behind the net at X. Ethan with the ball, bringing it up the far side, and he finds Henninger. Henninger across to Gotro. Sailors again working the periphery here. And now back to Redfern behind the net. Redfern with the ball. He's going to drive. Looking up that left wing side. Gets it up top. Hoy. And they're going to call the ward. So it will be Vail Mountain ball with 11:02 left in this second quarter. Sailors on top 5-2. The GORE Rangers get the ball across midfield into the box, and here they come. Sailors setting up defensively here. Davidoff there up top with the long pole.
Nice check.
And that's Finn Beyer battling for it. Jeffrey Sturgis. Are they going to call it? They're going to call it.
I could be wrong, but that looked really, really, really clean. Came in under control, hit it with the body.
But we got flags on both sides, so it looks like Sturgis may be going to the box.
I think that's 2 flags on us.
Okay.
Could be wrong.
Coach, I'm often wrong, never in doubt. So let's see. It looks like Beyer and Sturgis may be spending some quality time in the box together. Oh, maybe not. Jeffrey, he's got a big vocabulary. He does like to talk. But he's one of those great stories. He just started playing lacrosse 2 years ago. And he's just such a good athlete. It's fun to watch. So now it looks like it's just Finn Beyer. So man-up situation here for the GORE Rangers. Xander Harvey out there with the long pole. Paxton Zuck also defending at midfield. Jacob Davidoff, Jameson.
I think this is a non-releasable penalty as well.
Oh, man. So working the perimeter right now, and that's dangerous. It's like in hockey, when you get a major penalty unreleasable, that means if they score, they can keep scoring. So the Sailors looking to keep them on the perimeter. Good ball movement here by the Rangers. GORE Rangers working the ball around the perimeter. Again, the Sailors letting them have the outside. Struble there with the long pole as well on the pitch. And again, Vidal with the ball. He's dangerous. Working that ball down deep to Dienst. And that ball, Sailors turn that one, or the GORE Rangers turn it over. Sailors have possession. This is huge, Neil.
Yeah, that would have could have been tough if they scored one early and then had another opportunity, like you said, being a non-releasable penalty.
Wow. Paxton Zuck.
That's another one with a push with possession, too.
So 2 penalties there. Paxton Zuck drawing them both. Putting on a bit of a stick handling clinic there, Coach.
I think he probably could have used a little help. He had 3 guys on him, but he did a great job hanging onto the ball and drawing 2 fouls.
So the Sailors now will have possession and we'll have a man-up situation.
I think we're going to be even 5-on-5 for a little bit here.
Okay. This is why it's good to have you here.
So we would just want to hang on to the ball here till the first penalty, or till our penalty expires, and then we'll be 6-on-5 for probably like 30, 40 seconds.
So is it 5-on-4 right now, though? With 2
That's what it looks like. Maybe they're 2 different. Yeah, maybe it was 2 different guys on this penalty. So yeah, we should go attack right now. 5-on-4 is easier to score than 6-on-5.
A lot of field to play with here. Looks like Redfern's going to have the ball up top. Top of the box, Redfern, right down the gut. Kicks that ball over to the left to Hoy. Gets it back.
Wiles open.
Henninger now looks to shoot. And that one looked like it went off the top crossbar, but
it's still a shot, so we got to chase it.
And the Sailors can't quite come up with it at midfield. Ball still on the pitch. And it will be Vail Mountain School ball. Moss is going to take this one with 9:11 left in this first half. Sailors on top, 5-2.
Timeout, Vail Mountain High School.
That's unfortunate. Lyle should have shot that. That was a great shot. He beat the goalie, but hit the post. And now it's their ball. But we had a great opportunity to turn it into a 6-2 game.
Yeah, and it looked like he hit like the connection between the post and the crossbar, man. He was definitely looking top shelf on that one. Couldn't quite bury it, but a good shot there by Henninger. An unfortunate rebound for the Sailors, but so Vail Mountain School will have the ball with 9:07 left in this first half. 5-2 the score. I'd like to thank our friends at Mountain Eye Works, helping you and the refs see better for all your eye care needs in Central Park Plaza and in Craig, and online at mountainEyeWorks.com. Also like to thank Steamboat Roofing for all your roofing needs. Go to steamboatroofing.com. Matt Kempton and the gang helping the Sailors raise the roof after every victory. So the Sailors, we still have a man advantage here right now, Coach?
My guess is for about 20 seconds or so. So it'll be 5-on-6 for about 20 seconds, that's my guess.
You are tuned to KTYV, Steamboat Springs. Beautiful day here at Gardner Field. Sun is shining. Brian Harvey, Neil Redfern along for the ride. Neil, you get much skiing in this year?
A ton, actually.
Good. Are you still teaching?
Yeah, so I'm still working at the ski area. And
nice.
So I don't know exactly where, but probably 115 days maybe.
Nice work, brother. That's awesome. I am not quite there. I've been doing the soccer games with Eric Bender. He's also working on a whole lot of days. So I hope you guys are making a few turns for me. I'm at like 50 right now.
Oh, that's pretty good.
It's not bad. A lot of them at other mountains because I follow my kid around. But that's not the worst thing either. Getting to ski Telluride and Vail and a bunch of mountains that I wouldn't normally be skiing. So the Vail Mountain GORE Rangers with possession here. Sailors defending a man down right now, or we have?
I don't know.
Is it 5-on-5?
Unless
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's 5-on-5.
I'm not sure what happened here, unless that's our initial penalty. The one that they called against us was a 2-minute non-releasable. Maybe that's what happened.
Okay. So it looks like Vail's penalties, they're about to have a man advantage. That one's about to release, and it just does. So
Finn Byer's still in the box.
So Finn did something really bad.
It didn't look like a penalty to me, actually.
Yeah. A story of my life. They never look like penalties, but being a ref is a thankless job. So
sure is.
Vail Mountain School working the ball here on the perimeter, right-hand side, defending there. Xander Harvey up top. Jake Davidoff also with a long pole for your Steamboat Sailors. Henry Jamison stepping up. There's an inside pass. What a stop. Ike Alexander. Xander Harvey with the ball. He loses it in the crease. Ball still on the ground. And that ball finally picked up here by the Rangers. Vail Mountain School now getting it in tight to Vidal. Vidal, good pressure by Xander Harvey. Xander now with the ball and wheels. Long pole driving in. Looking to kick it off here to Sturgis. Sturgis to Redfern. Back to Sturgis. Sturgis shot. And a big stop there by the freshman goaltender. Sailors do pick the ball up, and we got a whistle on the play. And it looks like it's going to be Vail Mountain School ball. What was the call there, Coach?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, me neither. So, Vail Mountain School with the ball.
Really nice opportunity. Looked like a great shot, and but a really nice save by the goalie.
Sailors certainly have had some opportunities here, up 5-2. 7:11 left in this first half. Vidal with the ball.
Number 2.
Wadey. That's Wadey with the ball. Vidal's 3. So Wadey with the ball. Defended there by Paxton Zuck, who's had a good game for your Steamboat Sailors. Xander Harvey now with a long pole near side. This is Vidal with the ball as he drives left wing side. Cuts it back up top, working the perimeter. Sturgis out there defensively. Finn Byer, long stick midfielder. That's Davidoff defending behind the net. And again, Vail Mountain School working the perimeter. Byer. Oh, nice defensive play there by Finn. Byer comes up with the ball. Sailors now controlling it, getting it up to Ike Alexander in the net. Quickly to Sturgis. Sturgis with wheels. Sturgis looking for an opening, finds it, and here he comes. Jeffrey through traffic, brings it to the box. Errant pass there, and that one's going to go across the goal line. So Sturgis had an opportunity, just hurried that pass.
Great defense by Finn Byer. Great job getting the ball back, clearing the ball. Got to hang on to it on offense, though.
So here comes the Vail Mountain School back over midfield. Sailors defending once again. Davidoff, though, coming in from behind. And here he comes. Back up the other side. Actually,
Sean Struble.
Is that Sean Struble? Yeah, I was going to say, wait. Yes, it is Struble. Struble with 2 men on his back. Jamison, Jamo battling for it. Davidoff as well. And with 5:27 left in this first half, 5-2 the score. Beautiful Bluebird Day here at Gardner Field. Charlie Vidal will have the ball here near side for the Vail Mountain School Gore Rangers, defending Xander Harvey. Ball worked around the perimeter, back behind the net it goes, and up the other side. Wadey with the ball. Defended there by Paxton Zuck. Good job. Ball's down on the pitch. Picked up by Steamboat. Sailors trying to work it out. Now the ball back on the ground. Bodies flying everywhere. Quick whistle, and this will be Steamboat ball.
Break opportunity.
Abbott Gotro sends it to Henninger. Henninger sends a quick shot in, and Sailors will corral that one back behind the net. Redfern up top. There's a shot and a goal from Abbott Gotro.
Bad defense there by the Vail Mountain team. There was the ball went out the end line. We get the ball off the end line, and Abbott Gotro's wide open on the crease.
That was another assist there by George Redfern. So the Sailors on top, 6-2, 4:52 left in this first half. If you're anywhere near Gardner Field, wear red, come on out and come cheer your Steamboat Sailors on. Solentich in the face-off X. He's got Finn Byer with the long pole on the far side, Jeffrey Sturgis near side. Two midfielders. Ball on the turf. Solentich has been pretty fierce, and he's going to come up with this ground ball. Caden looking for a little bit of help. Solentich with a man on. Caden getting battered here. Can't get it across midfield, and finally gets it up to Sturgis, and here comes the Sailors. Sturgis is going to gain the box, streaking in. Jeffrey sends it back to Redfern. Redfern across to DiBiaso. DiBiaso up top to Henninger. Henninger now, he's going to slow it down. Sailors are going to get some fresh legs on. Oh, errant pass there. Grove able to handle it, though. Tyler Grove with the ball. The sophomore with it. Sends it across to Redfern, the senior. George, right wing side, is going to take it down to the goal line, send it back to X to DiBiaso. Back up top, and that's Hoy. Hoy now, coming at us. Now he spins back, sends it up top there to Malia. Seamus working the ball in. Malia back behind the net. Malia sends it to Redfern. Redfern back up top. Henninger now. And he gets a shot and makes it through traffic. And the Sailors will have possession. DiBiaso at X. Steamboat leading 6-2 with 3:38 left. Like to get some separation here as Grove is going to drive from the top of the box down that right wing side. Now he kicks it back up top. Malia over to Hoy. Hoy down that left wing side. Hoy can't get the shot off. Good defensive play there. Ball on the pitch, and it's going to go across the goal line. And they're going to say that's Steamboat ball. We'll take it. So DiBiaso with it. Far side. Kicks it up to Henninger. Henninger to the top of the box. And here's Grove. Grove driving down this right wing side back to Redfern. Sailors again possessing Redfern. Comes out that far side. Redfern still with the ball. He's got Grove behind the net. And now he's behind the net with Grove as they're playing a little pass and catch. Now Grove trying to set something up top. Henninger. Ooh. Errant pass. And that one is going to trickle out of bounds as Malia can't quite handle it, and it will be Vail Mountain School ball with 2:34 left in this first half. Steamboat on top, 6-2. Coach, what are you thinking? Loaded question.
Right at this moment, I was thinking that the ride was really slow to set up. They could have gotten a really easy clear just now. We see the ball trickling out of bounds. The attack needs to run back and set up so they don't get a cheap clear. They didn't get it, but we were really lucky to avoid a cheap clear here. Okay, now we got 2 minutes left. I think we hold for the last shot.
All right, Sailors with the ball. Down to 2 minutes.
Keep it at 6-2 or 7-2. But don't let it be 5. Don't let it be 6-3.
There's a pass inside, and another goal from Abbott Gotro. Hoy got it to the slot. I didn't quite see that one. Did you, Coach?
I thought I saw it looked like the ball kind of hit the turf.
Yeah.
And Abbott made a nice play handling that and putting it in the back of the goal.
Abbott, he's another one of these. Gotro, let's see. He's actually.
I think we got lucky there. Again, I would have hung onto that ball for the last shot.
So the Sailors on top, 7-2, 1:54 left. And they may have been thinking of holding on, but the ball did, as you said, it went to the turf. Good defensive play there. These momentarily great play. Sailors off the face-off. Quick transition. Shot. Rebound. Oh, Redfern had a beautiful shot and a nice stop by the freshman goaltender. Fisher Bolster came up.
No, I don't think they got the timeout.
No?
They're giving them the timeout, but I think the ball was already on the ground. That was a really nice play by Jeffrey Sturgis. Nice look.
So who got the timeout on that one? Was that
Vail Mountain did, but I think the ball was out of the guy's stick when they called it.
Okay. And that is, you see that when things start getting crazy, if you have possession of the ball and it looks like you're going to lose it or get pushed out of bounds, a good coach is going to call that quick timeout so you can regroup.
Yeah, especially you can't carry your timeouts from one half to the next, so
right.
You may as well use them, especially in a situation like that.
So, with 1:39 left in this first half, Sailors with a commanding 7-2 lead. Big shout out to our friends at One Off Auto Center, formerly Doc's Auto. Same great service, same great place for all your automotive repair needs. They do specialize in diesel as well. That's One Off Auto Center. Also like to thank Mountain Mattress and Furniture, helping you and the Sailors get a good night's sleep. Come in for a test nap today on Loggers Lane. And Steamboat Ace Hardware, the helpful place for plumbing, tools, grills, garden, and more. Knowledgeable advice, helpful service, and quality products. Go to that's Steamboat Ace Hardware, West Steamboat on Highway 40. So, it will be, after the timeout, it will be Vail Mountain School ball with 1:39 left. They will have it on the Steamboat Sailors side of the field, correct?
Yes, they have to clear it from roughly the restraining line, so between the goal and the midline.
And the games I've seen, I really do like the pressure that our attackmen put on, the ride, as they call it in lacrosse. Sailors do a really nice job.
So now we got number 3, their best athlete, their best player. So we got to at least double this guy here. We know what he wants to do.
So Vidal with the ball, splits the defense, gets it over midfield, and here they come. That's big number 4, Drew Johnson, in. Looks to take the shot. Now he kicks it back out. Vidal with the ball at the top of the box, working it over to Wadey. Sailors defending. That's Xander Harvey with the long pole. The sophomore again. He's getting better and stronger every game. And the Sailors still can't come up with it. Ball still down. Now Redford gets it, and here comes Steamboat. Big quick shot and a goal. Redford found DiBiaso sitting back door, and DiBiaso buries it. That was a huge play. And that was all on that transition there.
Yeah, you're talking about Ethan DiBiaso and George. They both made good plays, but that all comes from, I think it was Xander attacking number 2. Number 2, to me, with all due respect to the kid, he does not look like a kid that's comfortable carrying the ball on his stick. Xander recognized that. He attacks him. Ball goes down, makes a great play, and gives us a really easy transition look. Doesn't mean we're going to score, but a really, really good opportunity.
So back to the face-off X it goes. Caden Solentich back at the X. He's had all the face-off tries, and he has done a pretty darn good job. Ball is still down, and it looks like the Sailors are going to come up with this. Oh, Redford couldn't quite bury it. Ball still down, and it's going to go out of bounds, and it will be Steamboat ball. So the Sailors do control. Redford with the ball here at the sideline. He's going to bring it in quick. Redford driving to the net. Redford switches hands, gets the shot off. Bolster with a nice stop.
I think that was a good take had it not been a situation where we might want to save it for the last shot.
Coach, we've been trying to save that last shot for 2 minutes here. They're not listening to you right now. Up top. Now controlling the ball, Vail Mountain School. Working it far side, that's Wadey with the ball. As he takes it back behind the net. And now they kick it to the top of the box. That's Drew Johnson.
All right, we need to help here. We know he's going to go. 10 seconds left.
Vidal now
likes that right hand.
And the Sailors, great pressure. And the ball's on the ground, and here comes Steamboat back the other way, Henry Jamison. So talk about that defensive play. Describe what happened, because that was killer.
Well, he's definitely a right-handed player. What I really like about that is that we sent 3 bodies, because let's let someone else beat us other than the guy that we know is the best player, or definitely one of the best players in the conference. So we swarm him. We knock the ball loose. He probably should have gotten rid of the ball sooner. He didn't, and we hold him to 2 goals in that first half.
So your Steamboat Sailors, I just have a controlling 8-2 lead right now Coach, what are you thinking second half? What do the Sailors have to do here to maintain this lead? Because as we know, it feels like nothing is ever safe when it comes to lacrosse.
Yeah, nothing is ever safe. There's a ton of time left in this game. So in my mind, keep doing a good job at the face-off, keep doing a good job on defense, and then I mean, this probably applies to every game, but if we can limit turnovers on the offensive end, time is on our side. We're going to get good opportunities, and wait for those opportunities. Don't force anything.
So I'm having some computer issues. A little recap on our goal scoring here today. Sailors certainly have spread it around a little bit. Redfern with 2, Cohen Vanderbosch with 2, Abbott Gotro has had a couple. Feel like the Sailors doing a pretty good job moving that ball around and not making it easy for the VAIL Mountain School GORE Rangers to defend.
Well, we've dominated possession.
Encourage positive activities and hobbies for our youth. How do you do that? In addition to local scholarships, ACE invites the Sailor community to fundraise for their activity or club by providing a great venue and supplies to host a hot dog or bake sale.
I love it. Every weekend I can shop at Ace and support a great cause.
Steamboat Ace, you're proud to support the Steamboat Sailors shopping place.
Charlie here from Mountain Mattress and Furniture, a proud sponsor of Steamboat Springs High School sports broadcast. Whether you are participating, watching, or listening, a good night's sleep is important to good health. With Mountain Mattress Best Price Guarantee, you'll get the lowest price on all the best brands in the country. We have the largest selection of mattresses in Northwest Colorado, and our family strives to offer the best service in the valley. Mountain Mattress and Furniture on Loggers Lane.
Mountain Mattress is a place when you need to rest your face. Put our mattresses to the test, and you will see we're the best.
Jason here with One Off Auto Center. Schedule your vehicle today to have it ready for spring. Welcome that spring weather in with 15% off any oil change, only at One Off Auto Center. We'll inspect tires, brakes, and fluid levels so you can hit the road with confidence. 15% off all oil changes now at One Off Auto Center until April 30th. Give us a call at 970-871-1346 or book online at oneoffautocenter.com. One Off Auto Center.
We go the extra mile.
This is Todd Ellens with the Law Office of Ellens & Strom. We are proud to support the Steamboat Sailors. Hard work and persistence are the key ingredients to succeeding in sports and in the courtroom. At Ellens & Strom, we have attorneys that handle nearly all types of legal matters. Contact us at ellensstrom.com to schedule a meeting with a lawyer today. That's ELENZSTROM.com. The Law Office of Ellens & Strom, a proud supporter of the Steamboat Sailors.
Time now for your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight. Brought to you by Steamboat Motors, West Steamboat, Highway 40, on 105.7 KTYV. Sports on FM.
My name is Ethan DiBieso. I'm number 20 and I play attack. I've been playing lacrosse since 5th grade. My goals for this team is to make a nice, strong playoff push and maybe catch a state chip. My personal goals this season is to score and continue to have fun with the boys. I ski and I play soccer also. My favorite class in school is World History with Mr. Venner. Over the summer I work and go to the beach and hang out in the sun. Plans after graduation to go to college. My favorite movie is Scarface and my favorite book is Hatchet. I am Ethan DiBieso and I'm proud to be a Steamboat Sailor.
That was your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight. Brought to you by Steamboat Motors, West Steamboat, Highway 40, on 105.7 KTYV. Sports on FM.
Mountain Eyeworks, open for all your eye care needs. Whether you're on the field, court, or ice, Mountain Eyeworks will help you play to the best of your ability. Mountain Eyeworks! Let our family help your family see better.
Dr. Erica Musgrove and Dr. Brian Williams provide comprehensive eye care for all ages.
Come see all the latest fashions of glasses and sunglasses. Mountain Eyeworks, located in Central Park Plaza in Steamboat and Victory Way in Craig. Schedule an appointment today at mountainEyeworks.com. Go Sailors!
Hi, I'm PJ Wharton, president of the Yampa Valley Bank, and I want you to know how proud we are to sponsor this Steamboat Sailor sports broadcast on KTYV Sports on the FM. Steamboat Sailor fans are the best, and we support our sailors on the turf, the court, the pitch, and even the track. If you can't be there to cheer our sailors on in person, Yampa Valley Bank is thrilled to provide this broadcast just for you. Go Steamboat! Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hey, this is Matt with Steamboat Roofing Company, and we love to sponsor all things Steamboat. As a company, we like to get families and student athletes outside to enjoy all that Steamboat has to offer. Steamboat Roofing Company is proud to sponsor Steamboat Sailors Sports Broadcast. Steamboat Roofing Company proudly working in and giving back to Steamboat's outdoor community. Ski Bike Run, Roof, Steamboat.
To schedule a roof estimate, please visit us at steamboatroofing.com. Again, that's steamboatroofing.com.
This is Matt with Steamboat Roofing Company, and we're proud Sailors Sports sponsors.
See you out there.
Making the Yampa Valley a better place is Steamboat Motors. And today, we're featuring the Boys and Girls Club of Northwest Colorado.
Hey, high schoolers, it's Reed from the Boys and Girls Club. Join us every Friday night this winter at 7 p.m. for fun, free events just for you at the Boys and Girls Club Gym. Trivia, dodgeball, paint and sip, DJs, and more. Check out our website for details at bgcnwc.org/high school. That's bgcnwc.org/high school.
Sponsored by Steamboat Motors. West Steamboat on Highway 40. Or shop them online at steamboatmotors.com.
Time now for your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight. Brought to you by Steamboat Motors, West Steamboat, Highway 40, on 105.7 KTYV. Sports on FM.
I'm Wyatt Hammer. I'm number 32 and I'm a pole. I've been playing lacrosse since I was in 4th grade and I'm a junior. My personal goals this season is just to get some minutes, play, get some good footwork, just basically improve my footwork. Outside of lacrosse, I ski, I fly fish, I'm learning how to kayak right now. My favorite class is PE, you know, you don't have to think. This summer I'm going to probably work. I deliver mattresses, Harris Green at Mountain Mattress and Furniture, and then I'm going to learn how to kayak. Plans after college, trade school, I'm not too sure yet. A favorite movie, Wolf of Wall Street. Favorite book, Danny Champion of the World by Roald Dahl. And I like it because we read it in 5th grade and it's a really good book, good story. I am Wyatt Hammer and I am proud to be a Steamboat Sailor.
That was your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight. Brought to you by Steamboat Motors, West Steamboat, Highway 40, on 105.7 KTYV. Sports on FM.
Don't move. The face-off is just moments away. Now we join the call of Steamboat Sailors Lacrosse.
Brian Harvey, Neil Redford, live at Gardner Field. Second half action just underway. Your Steamboat Sailors enjoying an 8-2 lead right now off the face-off. And this one is going to be Vail Mountain School ball. So they get control. Ball down. Good pressure here by the Sailors. Ball still on the turf and picked up there by Xander Harvey. Harvey kicks that ball up to Sturgis. Sturgis near side here. Motoring into the box, and here he comes. Jeffrey out there wide to Redfern. George Redfern with the ball. Sailors up 8-2, looking to add to it. Ball back.
That was a great play by Finn Byer, stripping their best player. So big. Their best guy, one of the best players in the league, has the ball, and then we get a turnover in that situation. That's a really big play for our defense.
And the ball goes down, and certainly Vidal came highly advertised.
It's a great ground ball.
And so it looks like it's going to be given back to Vail Mountain School as they have to work it out. Long cross-field pass there, picked up there by number 19, Iverson. Iverson getting a little bit of pressure here from DiBiaso.
It's a bad pass by the goalie. They got lucky.
Iverson across, but then can't quite dish that ball out. Ball still on the ground. Davidoff trying to scoop it up. Can't. Ball still on the turf. Now it's finally picked up there by... So what was the call on that?
I thought I heard the ref say blue offsides.
Okay, so too many men. Basically, you can only have 6 players on each side of the field. Sailors with it. Redfern's going to take it across.
No, it's a slash maybe, and it's definitely offsides on Vail Mountain. So it's going to be a man up for Steamboat.
So Redfern with the ball. Kicks it across to DiBiaso. Delayed penalty here. Sailors controlling. Oh, and now the whistle will blow.
Flag down.
So the Sailors will have a man advantage here. Again, a big shout out to our friends at Steamboat Ace Hardware, the helpful place for hardware, grills, garden, and more. 10:07 left in this third quarter. Sailors on top 8-2. No scores thus far. So we're just getting underway with third quarter action. Sailors with a man up. Marshall Moss slides it across to Redfern. Redfern down behind the net to DiBiaso. Ethan with the ball to Henninger here near side. Henninger to the top of the box to Hoy. Hoy across to Moss. Moss back down to Redfern. Sailors working the perimeter here. Redfern on the goal line on that far side. DiBiaso now at X looking. Over to Gautreaux. Gautreaux can't handle that one, but it's scooped up off the turf there by Henninger. Rifles it across to Moss. Moss back down on the far side to Redfern. Back to Gautreaux. Gautreaux reverses direction. Back down to Redfern. Redfern on the far side looking for a man. Oh, errant pass there. Hoy couldn't quite come up with it, and it will be Vail ball.
Ball was moving a little bit slow on that man up. I think the ball hums a little more, makes the defense have to move a little more, makes it really easy for us to get a good shot.
So we're 9:10 left in this third quarter. Sailors on top 8-2. Vail Mountain School with the ball. That's Drew Johnson here near side. He puts that ball back behind the net. Sailors defending. That's Jake Davidoff. On the far side, we've got Marshall Moss, midfielder out there. Jeffrey Sturgis, both with the short poles. Xander Harvey out there with a long pole. Back behind the net to X. And here comes Vail.
It's great defense.
Circling. Sailors not letting him in. Back up top. Davidoff again. Controlling the perimeter right now. Gore Rangers gaining the box, and here they come. Down this left side, Johnson with a shot. That one goes wide.
Marshall Moss caught that shot, actually. And a great clear by Steamboat.
Great passing there. Tic-tac-toe passing out of the zone to Redfern. Redfern back up top to Moss. Moss back to Redfern. Redfern on that far side at the goal line. Redfern comes in. His shot.
My God.
And the
Sailors did off the pipe, I think.
Yeah. Sailors get the rebound. Steamboat with the ball up top. Reese Hoy. Hoy coming in. Oh, nice move by Hoy. Puts that one over the net. Ball still down. DiBiaso comes up with it.
The great ground ball by Ethan.
I love the way DiBiaso plays. He can't be much more than 5'5", but he plays big.
It's actually a great take by Lyle Henninger there. Tough move. Got a flurry of shots all at once. That's good offense.
So the Sailors maintain possession. DiBiaso will have it behind the net. .738 left in this third quarter. Sailors on top 8-2, looking to add to it here with this offensive possession. DiBiaso getting a little bit of help here from Tyler Grove. Sailors are going to have a man advantage here. Sailors with the ball. Again, working the perimeter. Going to send it up top here. And Henninger. Henninger with the ball. As we're down to 9:15 left in this fourth and final quarter. Sailors leading 9-3. Controlling the perimeter. Now Sturgis with it. He's going to drive. Sturgis in tight. Vanderbosch with a shot. Sailors will get control. First to the end line.
So that one has burned us for like most of the year, in my opinion, where we fed the crease. That was actually a really good look to the crease.
All right, paint the picture.
I think he just ran by his man behind the goal and no one slid, and so it was kind of an easy look.
So George Redfern with the hat trick. So face off X here. Back Caden Solentich going against Ryan Cleary for Vail Mountain. Ball on the turf. Sort of the same unit out there. Ball down, and a great play by Sturgis.
Great ground ball.
Oh my, what a transitional goal as Sturgis gets the ball off the turf, off the face-off, quickly finds a wide open Redfern, and Redfern buries it. What a great play.
Yeah, I mean, that was all Jeffrey Sturgis on that one, just with the ground ball. He came out of that in a flash and then created that instant offense with those wheels, and it was a really good pass, and that's his goal right there.
So 11-3 the score. Sailors dominating right now, and again, Caden Salentich earning the nickname of the surgeon at the face-off dot, getting some help there as, big number 32, Wyatt Hammer, couldn't put the hammer down, but the Sailors get it. Here comes Salentich.
Got to get a touch of the box.
Salentich is... Sailors, and Reese Hoy gets to the box just in time. What do you got, 10 seconds there once you get possession of it to get it to the box?
Yep, 10 seconds, 20 to clear the ball, but once you get the ball over the midline, then it's 10 seconds.
All right, Redfern puts that ball behind the net to DiBiaso. DiBiaso far side circling. Now he kicks it up top. Driving that net is Henniger. Henniger with a man on him, kicks it out to Hoy. Hoy here near side. Hoy driven wide. Back behind the net. Good ball movement here by the Sailors. Back to Hoy. Hoy comes out. Hoy looking. Now puts that ball on net. That one's turned away, and it will be Sailors' possession. 7:46 left in this fourth quarter. 11-3 the score. Redfern, nice pass there to DiBiaso. DiBiaso doesn't have an open shot, so he kicks it up to Hoy. Hoy now with it. Driving from that left side. Hoy spins, shoots, and Bolster with a nice stop. So again, Sailors on the ride, and it looks like they're going to make another stop. And here's an odd man rush as Henniger's taking it to the goal, and that one goes wide. I don't know if did Bolster get a piece of that one?
I'm not sure. Those can be really, really hard once you have all this time and then one-on-one with the goalie, but those aren't as easy as they sometimes look.
Oh no, pressure is all on you.
I tell you, this defense is tired, or they've given up, because that was really bad job by them getting in the hole after Lyle made a great play on that ride. There wasn't a whole lot of hustle on that on the part of the blue team.
So the Sailors now controlling the ball on the outside. Up top there, that is Caden Salentich. Salentich getting some time here at midfield.
This defense is tired. It's nice to have, some fresh legs out there.
Aaron pass there. Finn Chapman couldn't come up with it, and here comes a quick fast break here by the GORE Rangers. There's a shot. Oh my! I thought Ike may have stopped it, but it looks like it did go in. Ike did come across. He got it, dug it out of the net, but I think it went across the goal line. So 11-4 the score with 6:29 left in this ball game. Vail Mountain School dangerous on that fast break.
Yeah, and I think that starts with our offense. The defense should not be dinged for that goal. That's our offense for not taking care of the ball very well. And then on the fast break, defense probably could have been a little tighter. We picked them up at like 18 yards maybe. The streaking midi, that probably should be more like 12 yards.
So Sailors win that face-off handily as Cohen Vanderbosch takes that one right down the gut. And the ball is on the turf. Sailors can't come up with it. Got a man in the crease.
That was a loose ball push that did not get called. That's how White ended up in the crease.
And so Sailors here on the ride, trying hard not to let this Vail Mountain School get out of their own end. As Coach said, 20 seconds to get it across that midfield stripe. See if they can do it. Good job by the Sailors here. But across midfield they come.
Nice defense.
Jeffrey Sturgis.
Another great play.
And again, only playing lacrosse for a couple years, but he's a heck of an athlete, man. and he's a competitor.
That was a good check. That's not a penalty. That was a clean check. I don't think he touched him with his body.
So,
penalty on the Sailors is slash.
So they're calling the slash.
Yeah, what I saw was like a nice stick check right on the guy's arm, and the guy crumpled. Strong check, but it was in his side of the hand that he was carrying the ball with.
Yeah.
So I could be mistaken, but if I'm correct, that was absolutely not a slash.
But they didn't call it on Sturgis there. It looks like somebody else is in the box, and I can't get the number. So maybe it was a delay call. I don't know. But a man-up situation here for Vail Mountain School. 5:43 left in this fourth quarter. Sailors on top, 11-4. Vail Mountain School with the ball. This is Drew Johnson. Johnson kicks it out wide and down that far sideline. Sailors defending. Got Paxton Zuck out there. Finn Byer with the long pole. Xander Harvey, Henry Jamison, and Jake Davidoff. Again, working the perimeter here, having a hard time controlling the ball. And the ball down, and it looks like Xander's going to get called for a trip here.
Yeah, and I think that makes sense.
And Vail Mountain School still with the ball, working down deep. Ball loose. It's on the pitch. And Finn Byer battling for it, can't come up with it, and they're going to call the penalty, and I think Xander Harvey is going to serve this one with 5:04 left in this ball game. Sailors up 11-4.
30-second push.
So now the Sailors, 4 defenders out there. Struble, Jamison, Davidoff, and Finn Byer. Two-man advantage here for Vail Mountain School. Let's see if the Sailors can kill it. Johnson with the ball, sending it wide. Errant pass, and that's going to be Steamboat ball. That's huge.
Yeah, that's a real demoralizer if you're the blue team right now. 2 men up. Turnover.
So Davidoff is going to bring this ball in. 4:55 left in the ball game. Sailors 11, Vail Mountain School 4. And here comes Steamboat. That's Paxton Zuck. Zuck with wheels.
Nice wheels.
Over midfield. Kicks it out to Sturgis. Sturgis into the box. Right wing side here. Down to Redfern. Redfern now behind the net. He's going to slow things down. Redfern directing traffic. Sailors, again, down 2 men here, so they're going to kill the clock. Rag the puck, as we say.
That's his free arm. That's a lot of checks on a free arm.
So Redfern with the ball. Dancing behind the net. Gets that ball over to Tyler Grove. Grove on that far side. Grove playing with a couple of broken bones in his hand. I'm not noticing any deficiencies out there. He's been playing real well. Ball up top, and the Sailors are going to slow it down here. Lyle Henninger with it across to Sturgis. We're down to 3:54. Sailors still are down a man. And now Redford with the ball near side here.
I think we're all even now, Brian.
And now we are even. You are correct. Reese Hoy back in. And Redfern driving. What was the call there?
That was a ward. That was what I referred to earlier for making contact, because he kind of initiated that contact with one hand on his stick.
Got it.
It's oftentimes going to be a ward.
So, here comes Vail Mountain School. They gained the box on the Steamboat Sailor side of the field. Working it up top there, that's Winston Pillsbury. Gets it to Fidel. Fidel's going to send that one in. He's going to score. So, I mean, if you're going to have him shoot, you're going to want he was 30 yards out or so, it seemed.
I saw like 15, but he was pretty wide, so it was about a 17-yard shot. So we're going to give him that shot every time, and I don't think he's going to score that every time.
So the Sailors leading 11-5, 3:13. Left Cohen Vanderbosch back to the face-off X.
He won the last one forward. Let's see if he wins it again forward. He's a definitely physical mismatch for the guy he's facing off against.
And that ball controlled here by VAIL Mountain School. And here they come into the box. Oh, good defensive play there. Ball on the pitch. Sailors, Xander Harvey, he comes up with it. Here he comes. Xander Harvey with wheels. Into the box he goes. Now he's just looking to dish it off, and he does. Vanderbosch now. Cohen spins, brings it in. Vanderbosch getting physical. Little Olivia Newton-John out there, and he ends up on the ground. Oh, they call the timeout. Good call by the coach. With 2:42 left in this ball game, thanks to our friends at Mountain Mattress and Furniture, helping you and the refs, and you get a good night's sleep. Come in for a test nap today on Loggers Lane. Also like to thank our friends at Mountain Eye Works, helping you and the refs see better for all your eye care needs in Central Park Plaza and online at mountainEyeworks.com, as well as Ellens & Strom, attorneys at law when life finds you in the penalty box. Ellens & Strom, attorneys at law, has your back. Criminal, civil, estate planning, real estate, business, and more. Go to ellensstrom.com. So the Sailors have looked pretty dominant the last couple of weeks. Obviously, not quite playing, the Air Academies, the Evergreens, some of these tougher schools that they lost to early. What are you seeing? You've seen most of these games, Coach.
I have seen all the games, and I do think that this is a way better win than the win a week ago. Actually, yep. I don't want to jinx this because there's still 2 minutes and 42 seconds, and we're only up by 6.
Yep. And it's lacrosse.
It's lacrosse. Although that's a big lead. We have the ball. I'm assuming we win this game. This is a much bigger win than last week. We got some still. Offense can be cleaned up a little bit, but man, a lot of really good opportunities. Good job on our ride. A lot of failed clears by the other teams. So I think that, and then just like we've been talking about all game, the face-off X or face-off dot was dominated by the white team, and so we just had that many more possessions and opportunities.
So, as Coach said, Sailors will have possession of the ball. And looks like we should be cooking with gas as far as the Steamboat Radio YouTube channel. 2:42 left in this ball game. Sailors enjoying an 11-5 lead, up by 6. Let's see if they can hold on and add to that. Redford will bring the ball in here, right wing side. Got DiBiaso at X behind the net. And he kicks it to DiBiaso. Ethan with the ball. Up that far side. And Hoy. Kick it up to Henniger.
That's Finn Chapman.
Oh, is that Finn Chapman? That is Chapman. Chappie. Good to see him out there. And the ball is on the pitch. And it's going to be picked up by Gotro. Working that far side, Gotro. Over to Grove. Tyler with the ball, bringing it in. Tyler with a shot. Oh, top shelf. So Tyler Grove bearing it. So Tyler Grove with his first goal of the game. So we're down to 2:04. That makes it 12-5. Vanderbosch is going to come back out to the face-off X. We've got Sturgis here on the near side at midfield. And number 32, Wyatt Hammer with the long pole midfielder. A great name for a defender. Bringing the hammer down. So the ball on the pitch. And Wyatt Hammer comes up with it. Hammer kicks it up to Sturgis. Sturgis brings it in.
2-on-1.
Oh, he's got a man back door. What a pass. Oh, DiBiaso will see that one in his sleep. Sailors maintain control.
That was a great look. Great transition.
DiBiaso sitting right back door. He gets the ball back here. Here he comes now. He wants to bury it. He goes, I'm putting that one in. So DiBiaso back on the board. He's had a couple assists today. I think that's his first goals. Sailors up 13-5 with 1:37 left. We can breathe a little easier now, Coach.
Yeah, and I think that this is, if the score finishes at 13-5, that really reflects the game better than, say, 11-5. I think this is definitely a game dominated by Steamboat. So I'm glad that the final score will most likely reflect that.
So you saw that Aspen game. There's a team that's got a lot of upperclassmen, and we had our way with them last year. What do we have to do to beat that team? Because that looks like, them at Battle Mountain, who we haven't seen yet, but we get to see on Tuesday.
Right, so I think the Aspen's playing this 3-3 zone, and that gave us problems. They also have a really, really good goalie. That's why they're playing that zone. So their idea or their game plan is to get back on settled defense, and then eliminate transition, and then hopefully they can make us shoot it from the outside, knowing that they have, who's arguably the best goalie in the league, one of the best goalies in the state. So they want us to shoot it from 15 yards, and I think we fell into that trap a little bit last game.
All right, Sailors controlling the ball on the far side. We will be back Tuesday, 5 o'clock, pregame, 5:30. Sailors taking on the Battle Mountain Huskies. And right now, the Huskies and the Aspen Skiers are on top of the league standings.
Nice pass.
Oh, Tyler Grove looking for his second goal. Beautiful ball by DiBiaso. Now that ball picked up. And it will be, looks like we got a man down on the far side. He's got a cramp. Is that George? Some good sportsmanship out there. So a timeout here with 26.3 seconds left. And when your leg cramps up like that, there is nothing worse. So George back up. So the defender, number 22, Luke Schwartz.
Yeah, you don't see that often.
No.
And I think that's how the game should be, and especially some other teams in the conference would never do that. So you got to applaud number 22 and the Vail Mountain team for that gesture.
George not wanting to really come off, but he's reluctantly coming off. So Sailors on the ride here as number 29, Marshall Moss, moves to attack, I believe. And good job by the Sailors, not letting him up. Wyatt Hammer now. Wyatt comes up with it. And there's a shot on goal. And that one goes through, and it will be, with 5.7 seconds left, it will be Vail Mountain School ball. So, convincing victory here by the Steamboat Sailors. Brian Harvey, Neil Redfern with the call. Neil, I put you to work. I apologize. I pulled you out of the stands, but I appreciate you lending your knowledge. It's been an honor to hang out with you, bud.
Thank you, Brian. It was fun.
Well, your Steamboat Sailors came away with a big 13-5 victory against the Vail Mountain School, improving their record to 4-4. Vail Mountain School falling to 3-5. We're going to rejoin regularly scheduled programming here on KTYV Sports on FM, and we'll be back Tuesday for Steamboat Sailors boys lacrosse, and then Wednesday for girls soccer. You are tuned to KTYV Sports on FM 105.7, 97.7 on the FM dial, and on the World Wide Web at steamboatradio.com.
Steamboat Sailors Lacrosse on KTYV Sports on FM is brought to you by
Our friends at Yampa Valley Bank, the Steamboat Roofing Company, Mountain West Insurance, Ellington Strong Attorneys at Law, Mountain Eyeworks, One Off Auto Center, Mountain Mattress and Furniture, Dotson Payment Solutions, the Paoli Group, Steamboat Hardware, and the all-new Steamboat Motors.
Thanks for listening to Steamboat Sailor Sports.
Win on three. 1, 2, 3.
On 105.7 Sports on FM, KTYV, Steamboat Springs.
The 2025 Steamboat Springs Free Summer Concert Fundraiser and Lineup Reveal Party is happening tonight at the Old Town Pub. Doors open at 6. Music starts at 7, and the Old Town Pub will be rocking with 2 sets from Steamboat's own Heads All Empty. The night will also feature a silent auction. So get your tickets today at SteamboatFreeSummerConcerts.com. The 2025 Free Summer Concerts Fundraiser and Lineup Reveal Party tonight at the Old Town Pub. All proceeds support the Steamboat Free Summer Concert Series.
The print shop everyone is talking about. It's Element Print and Design. Graphic design, signs and banners, direct mail, wide format printing, and more. We do it all. You've seen our work around town and in your mailbox. Now let us go to work for you. Yampa Valley's best print and design studio is Element Print and Design. Printing done right, done fast, and at a price that'll make you smile. 2550 South Copper Frontage Road, Suite 104. Online at elementprints.com.
Hi, I'm Essie Kemppälä, a mother of Annika and Niklas Malaczynski, former Winter Sports Club and current Nordic Combined U.S. national team athletes. Nordic Combined is a legacy sport of Steamboat and the oldest Winter Olympic sport. Nordic Combined has been defunded on the national level and we need your help. We need to raise money now to keep Nordic Combined flying and making Steamboat proud. Get involved, learn more and donate at NordicCombinedUSA.org. That's NordicCombinedUSA.org.
I've seen this before. Looks like a bad case of same old sudsolitis.
Agent Dr. Blair for emergency beer transfusion.
Just what the doctor ordered. The beer of the week. Brought to you by Central Park Liquor.
Brian Harvey with Thomas from Central Park Liquor in Central Park Plaza. Thomas, how are you today?
I'm doing well, Brian. How are you?
Doing very, very well, because it's time for the beer of the week. What do you have brewing for us?
This week is the Eddie Line Crank Yanker IPA.
Let's talk about the Crank Yanker IPA.
The flavor has a biscuit malt profile with citrus hops, grapefruit and lemon, and mild pine notes that finishes with a moderate hop bitterness.
Sounds good. How bitter is this one?
It's at 70 IBU, so it's going to be a little more on the bitter side.
Alrighty. For those hop heads, you're going to love it. What are we eating with this one?
This would go great with some buffalo wings.
Excellent. Love me some buffalo wings. The name of the beer and the price point?
The Eddie Line Crank Yanker IPA at $10.99 for a 6-pack.
Nice.
The beer of the week is brought to you by Central Park Liquor. With more than 420 different beers in stock and more than 200 on sale. Don't call it Northwest